Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's always a long period of time before I put up a video, but life is always crazy for me. But I'm going to be doing the look that those of you who follow me on Instagram voted for in the poll, and I'm going to be using some palettes that they're not new on the market or anything, but they're new to me. Obviously I've used them to create that look, and I use them like one other time. There's 3 different palettes I'm going to be using to create this look. I'm going to be using the Dominique Cosmetics Latte palette, which is this one right here. The Lime Crime Venus 3 little palette right here. And for highlight, I'm going to be using the Laura Geller, where does that come from? Laura Geller Dripping in Gold Illuminator palette right here. And I'm not going to be doing like a crazy full face. Really, like when I do a natural look, I like my face to be natural for the most part, and I'm not going anywhere today, so I'm just going to use my favorite BB cream, which is the Maybelline BB cream. So that's a very long start to this video, so if you want to watch it, just keep going. I just prime my eyes with what I always use, the NARS excuse me, smudge proof eyeshadow base. I really hope I'm not getting sick again. I just got over being sick. I was sick right after Christmas. Through New Year's, I was sick for like a week with I don't even know what. And I really hope this is just allergies. But anyways, yes, I use the NARS smudge proof eyeshadow base. It's my favorites. And if you hear any background noise, I'm watching, well, not watching, listening to Friends, my favorite show. So I'm going to start off using the Dominique Latte palette. I love the packaging on this. I love that it comes with a mirror, and the packaging is adorable. The only thing that stinks about white is that it gets like dirty easily, but that's not really a big deal to me. So I'm going to be taking, not that brush, not yet, this little brush here from Amazon. As always, I'm going to be using this shade for a transition shade, Vanilla Cream, and just use that as a base, really, transition base, whatever you want to call it. I also, yesterday I was going to post a picture on my Instagram of like my everyday look, like something that's good, just like, it's obviously it's something that's not glamorous, like going to work, going to school, just running out of the house, but you want to have something on your face, just an everyday look. I know I have that like pretty much on my YouTube already. It's like that 10-minute makeup look, but something that's a little bit more in depth and updated. So if you guys want to see that, let me know, because how my makeup turned out yesterday, I really liked it, and it was just simple, easy, and quick, and it's like a really good like beginner look, I guess you can say, just like an everyday kind of a thing. So if you guys want to see that, let me know, because lately I've been feeling more like an everyday look more than a glam look. So yeah, you tell me. Now I'm going to go in with the Venus 3 palette, and I'm going to use the Morphe M505 brush. I think it's a crease brush. And I'm going to go in with the shade right here, Dreamy. And I'm going to put that just right in the crease from inner corner to outer corner, almost like a halo eye kind of a thing. But it's a little bit of a messy palette, so to like have it stay on the crease is a little bit tough. But it'll turn out nice, and I'll clean it up as I always do. And then whatever's on that, even though I'm going to put face stuff on, I'm just going to drag it down a little bit too. So I just blended that pink shade out with the shade right here, Caramel, from the Dominique palette. So I'm just going to do it in this eye now. And I blend lightly with a light hand over the shade, like above it, not right on top of it, because then sometimes you lose that color. that pigment. And I don't always blend it all the way up to here. Like if it's like a very nude color, I don't really care, but with this shade, I'm just not going all the way up to the brow bone. That's pretty. Okay, so now I am going, actually, let me keep that brush out because I'm probably going to have to use that again. I am going to use the same pink brush, but I am going to use a different shade. I'm going to go in with this one right here, Mocha, also from the Dominique palette. As you can see, I'm making a mess. I don't know if you can tell. There's like stains everywhere from me making a mess from this palette, but it's okay. So I'm just going to deepen up the outer corner a little bit, not too much. And just pop that in there lightly. Oh my god, my voice is cracking. Oh no. No, no, no. And I recommend with both these palettes, if you don't already own them, even though like I said, it's not like they're new, to do your face first. I mean, I'm becoming a creature of habit and doing that now anyways, but like these two palettes, I definitely recommend doing your face first because there's a lot of kickback with it, a lot of fallout. And you don't want to ruin your beautiful face of makeup with that. I hate that when I would get a palette and like I'm touching the pan and it doesn't seem like it's gonna, you know, have a lot of kickback and stuff, and there is, and it gets on my face, and then I have to like dust my face off and ruin my makeup. And this aggravates me. So I know this looks like crazy so far, but it will come together. It will. I probably should have used a different brush because now I have to go back in with the pink again and blend these out, but that's quite alright. So I just went back in with Dreamy on the outside and then Mocha on the outer corners, and now I am going to do the glittery shades from the palette, from the Lime Crime palette. The only thing I don't like about them is I thought they were going to be like, I don't know, I thought they were going to be like metallic kind of, but they're not. They are just like very shimmery and glittery, which is not that big a deal, but I was just hoping for something else. But here we go. I'm going to go in with this shade right here, Heavenly, first. That's how it looks on the brush. And I'm just going to take that from here to here, basically. Like you have to really dig in the pan and really dig on your eye to make it show up. It's more like an eyeshadow topper to me more than like a, I don't know. That's my frustration face. It does come out very pretty though once it's applied and applied nicely. Just takes a lot of work, and I have to go in with another shade on top of it. So it's not like a something you can do quick kind of a thing. Yeah, you can barely even see that on camera. Okay. So I just started going in with the shade right here, Rapture. This one's like a creamier glitter color. It looks nice over it. I don't know if the camera's picking up how light it is. Well, you can see the difference between this eye and this eye. It's not as glittery. It's definitely creamier. I probably could have just used my finger, but oh well. And after I put that on, I just like pat over my eye and the spots with a brush. And that's how that looks so far. And what I want to just do now is fix the outer corner again, because the only thing about the Dominique palette was Mocha is that kind of just, I feel like the brown kind of just falls out. Like it doesn't stay in your eye easily. I'll just put that back in the outer corner again. And blend it lightly on top of the glittery shades that I just forgot the names of already, Rapture and something else, so that it there's no harsh lines or anything. And now it's getting in some of my other eyeshadows, so I'm going to blend again. I'm just gonna keep blending. There we go. Okay, I just did my brows off camera with the e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil. I wish it said which... Oh no, it does. Okay, it's too small for me to see. I think it's neutral brown that I use. And I use the Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer Primer, which kind of reminds me of the Benefit Professional Primer, but it's definitely less silicone-y. It doesn't have like as smooth of a texture, but it's really, really, really good. It's only my second time using it. Obviously, I only have the sample size, but I really like it, and I would buy the full size of it in a heartbeat. Anyways, I am going to be doing the rest of my face now. I am going to use the Maybelline, I can't talk, or I think today, Maybelline Dream BB Pure in light medium. 110 light medium is the shade that I use for this. And I just put a little drop on like this as I make a mess. And I just use a tiny sponge. And I do like how you would with, I'm probably the only person who puts on BB cream like this, but I do like how you would with your foundation. And just a little dabbing all over the face. I am really all over the place with this video. I have so much on my mind today, and I'm just exhausted. I didn't sleep well last night, and everyone is like, oh, go take a nap, but I don't take naps. Like, my body doesn't let me, one, and two, if I tried and actually succeeded to nap, I wouldn't sleep well tonight. Like, it would just be a cycle of not sleeping. So yeah. So I just sprayed my face with the Milani Make It Last. I really like that spray because it's dewy. It makes your skin look dewy, and my skin is a little bit dry right now, even though I used a BB cream, but that's just because my skin is just extra dry today for whatever reason. I think it's my morning face wash. So I'm going to continue bronzing up my face with a Hoola bronzer. The brush I was just using isn't blending out so well, so I'm just going to blend out some more so it doesn't look as muddy. And when I'm doing like just a simple look where I'm not going anywhere, I don't feel a need to like bake. I don't conceal or anything like that, because again, like if I'm not going anywhere, why put that extra crap on my skin? I just don't feel the need to. And I know I just said good things about that primer, but now I'm looking close up and I see so much texture, but it's not supposed to hide texture, so I don't know. Maybe I'll give that primer another go and see if I like it. So that's also something that's new to me, along with this whole like new to me products, is that primer. I am very picky about primers, so I give it usually 2 uses before I say I definitely don't like it or I love it. So that's like a maybe primer. That's a possibility. That looks good on my face. Okay. And I just use the EcoTools powder blush brush. I like it because it's really good for blending out obviously powders, but especially like your bronzer. I feel like it's like the best thing to use for bronzer. So now obviously the rest of my face, I am so bad at like just using one brush. I could probably use that brush again. Obviously it says good for blush, but I like something that's a little bit smaller on the face or a little bit angled kind of. So I'm actually going to use the, no, not you. If I could find it. It's literally a mess over here. I have makeup all over the place and I don't know what I did. The Sephora blush brush. That would make sense. And I'm going to use the Tarte Amazonian Clay blush because I have like 10 of these because Sephora Play always puts the same darn things in your bag. But this is in the shade Parday. Just something a little neutral. Does anyone else have good subscriptions? Because I didn't do any of them yet. I want to save money, so I'm like kind of more like now on the sample size. I kind of want more samples now, but I don't know. I'm a pain in the ass, but I canceled Sephora Play. Nothing against them personally, but I wish Ulta would have a subscription box. That's actually what would be truly amazing, is if Ulta did that, because Ulta is life, but I guess I'll never have a subscription box. I wish they did, because I wouldn't mind getting little samples from them. But like all these little tiny things you see me use, except for the Hoola bronzer, are from Sephora Play that I just never use. Because how many primers does a girl need? So this eyelash curler, again, I don't know the name of it. It like scratched off, but it's actually no, I can't pronounce it. I'm sorry. I don't know. But it's from Sephora and it's a lifesaver. I just recently had to reorder it, but I've had it for like 3 years before I did that. But to the eyes now, this stuff isn't new. This eyeshadow, it's the Milk Kush Lash, but it's new to me because I have so many mascaras that I don't ever barely use. The ones I have, which is like one of my New Year's resolutions, just to use what I have, not go out and purchase more. So yeah. So I just applied Mocha to my lower lash line and obviously finished up my mascara. So I'm just going to use a highlight palette that's new to me. It's the Laura Geller Dripping in Gold palette. I used it once last week just to see if I would like it. And of course I do like it. Like, just look how beautiful these are. I used this one already right here, Gilded Honey, which I think is like the popular shade. So I want to try, as I already got my finger in it, I think I want to try French Fizz right here, because I always do like the golden colors, or like the peachy golden colors, champagne colors. So I want to try like a more white color. I'm just gonna do a spritz of this again. I like applying highlight when my setting spray is still kind of wet, because then it just shows up more. So, oh yeah. I love that. Wow. I got this on sale at Ulta. It was like $27 instead of like almost 40. Honestly, like, I feel like it's such a good deal to have all three, like 3 of her shades in here. I would have paid full price. Would have definitely paid full price for this. And I'm not going to put anything on my lips because my lips take such a beating in the winter. Like, it's annoying how dry my lips get in the winter. Like, it's almost impossible for me to wear lipstick or anything. But this is the finished look. This is the eye look. Yes, I film in my room because I don't have a camera. I don't have a vanity. So that's the look using those 3 palettes. If you want to see anything particular, let me know. Like, subscribe, comment, and don't forget I have a $5 off your first purchase at ColourPop.com, so I would get on that. And thank you for watching.